Hey guys, today I wanted to pop on here and talk about a delayed gratification and I guess not really need versus want, or but discuss materialistic versus comfort in your own skin. And you know, for years I grew up using Microsoft and just basic cameras and things like that. And when I went through my visual communications class, I was using the Macintosh, the Mac computer and things like that, Mac desktop. And I loved it. I mean, that was 2 years out of, let's see, I think I was 23 or so when I took that class. So out of the other 23, let's say 15 years, out of those other 15 years that I was using computers, it was the Microsoft. And out of those 2 years that I used the Mac, I loved it and I really enjoyed it. If you haven't really watched too many of the videos that I've made before, I'll go ahead and say, I'm a student and I also love to do photography. I have a photography business and it's kind of slow growing, but one of the things that really has affected me is the fact that I didn't feel like I had a very reliable computer. And I was using a D3100 for the last 8 years, and it got me by and everything. And I finally decided this year that I was going to upgrade. Well, lo and behold, at the beginning of the semester, my laptop took a crud on me, and so I upgraded and got a iPad just to kind of hold me through the semester, and then I would just save up money and get what I've been wanting forever, which was a Mac. And I got to thinking about the fact that honestly it's not, yes, I have wanted a Mac, but I thought about it and I thought about it, and I realized that I feel more comfortable working with a Macintosh operating system. Ever since I did start, I have hated working with Microsoft. I don't like the way they work and things like that. And also, so from the time that I've used a Microsoft version and my D3100, I probably should have upgraded. Well, I know I should have upgraded my camera a long time ago, but I kept putting it off and putting it off, and I am a very big fan of delayed gratification. Probably too much of a fan of it. Very frugal. So, this back in March, back in February, I finally upgraded and got the D500. And just over the weekend for my birthday, I finally ordered the new MacBook, and I'm pretty stoked about it. All in all, I'm trying to say that, we sometimes end up getting into the game of comparison. We compare ourselves to others and say, well, I need this and I need that to be able to do what I want to do. And honestly, it's not true. You don't need this or need that. You want it. And I'm trying to say this without contradicting myself, because I've been trying to, yes, I have wanted to have a MacBook in for a long time. Probably since before I started college, but I really didn't know why I wanted it. More because I think it was a fabulous, like it was the thing, it was the hit thing. iPhones, Apple was the big name. And so, I was a fan of things, but, the most I had was like the iPhone at that time. So I really didn't even know what a Macintosh, like a MacBook or anything of that was. Other than in the movies, you saw a computer with an Apple. So, but I was a fan of them. They were awesome. I thought they were cool because they were like the next big thing, next generation. And anyways, sorry. But it, at some point, instead of becoming a want, it became a need, and not because, it wasn't a want because I wanted to be like everyone else, and I felt like if I had this, that I could, if I had this and I had this and I had that, I could do, I could make all the videos and do this and that. No, I could have done that with my Microsoft computer and my D3100 and just Movie Maker. That's fine. Or use my Photoshop on that or Lightroom. And I did. I done that for years. And now it's at the point where what I'm doing and what I want to do requires more than what the Microsoft, can provide within the provisions that I want it to. The performance-wise and things like that. And I'm not here to argue or anything like that about Mac versus Microsoft or anything. I'm not doing it. But basically what I'm saying is, it's not really a sense of being materialistic. It's a sense of like, there's certain things that make you feel confident in what you do. And, to me, just with the way that my Microsoft computer was compared to what a MacBook does, I feel like it's easier for me to work on a MacBook or a Mac computer because of the way that the software is made and engineered. It's very straightforward and things like that. Now, my Nikon, I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure that thing out, but we're getting there. And I'm just gonna say it. I feel like with a MacBook or just a Macintosh system, that my IQ level goes up by like 5 points because of how comfortable I am with that system. And I mean, I'm not, I went through the training and stuff like that, but when I was at school, it's just it's simplified. Anyways, okay. All in all, what I'm trying to say, guys, is please don't try to compare yourself to others, and don't feel that you need to go out here and spend all of this money just to, start your YouTube or get started doing photos or videos. There are plenty of free apps and things, like if you do have an iPhone, which I'm sure many of you do anymore, iMovie is a free app. You can do it, you can use it, and you can use royalty-free music through iMovie to make videos. I actually have royalty-free. I have music from iMovie on my grilled cheese video. So, which by the way, if you haven't checked that out, go check it out. It's like the best grilled cheese ever. It's awesome. At least just watch it and like, comment, and subscribe. That'd be cool. But anyways, don't just buy stuff because you think that it's just gonna fix everything. I delayed my gratification for many reasons. One, because I don't like spending money. And two, because when I do spend money, I spend a lot of money. And three, you know, I wanted to make sure that when I done this, I was fully invested in it. It took 8 years for me to decide that I wanted to fully invest in my photography, the videos, and all of that. I love it. I love to create content, and whether that's for YouTube or for just my own personal self, then that's what it is. But I really look forward to this, and the fact that I am going through a change of jobs means that hopefully I can start making more content. Anyways, guys, give yourself grace. Don't think that you have to have top of the end for doing whatever you're doing. If you're getting into a hobby, start with the basic. But when you get to the point where you know that, that it's time to upgrade because you just feel a certain way, like, honestly, now that I do have a MacBook on the way and I have my camera, I feel more professional, and I feel that people will take me more serious. That is what I'm trying to say in this. But it's about more than just that. You have to look the part, act the part, and be the part. So, yeah. Hopefully you guys get something from this. I'll probably have to come back through and redo this. I don't know. It is like midnight here. So I hope you guys have had a lovely day, and I hope you have a lovely week. Over the weekend I turned 30, and I'm loving it. I'm just like, yeah. It's not that bad, guys. Alright. Love you, mean it. Bye.